two, 1, 2.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Can we be seated? Good morning. Good morning, Dumelang. Can we all be seated? Good morning. 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 Can we all be seated? Good morning. Can we all come inside? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. MDs, please come inside. The CEOs, everybody, can we all be seated? We are about to start. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Abshin. Ndimacheroni. Good morning, good morning. Sky Station. All right. So, how do you make yeah. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Can we all please come inside? Let's be seated. Please, 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 please.
Shall you want to come and do? No. But we have to wait for him.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning, colleagues. We are just waiting for the mayor. He's talking to the volunteers. Immediately when he's done, we'll start. Just be patient a little bit. Welcome, everybody. Come in, please. Everybody come in. Time is against us. They're coming.
And Josie's here, so that's...
What's Josie, my Josie?
That's here, so anyone wearing one of these like me is the guest. They're walking in. I don't know, even that table, you can go and sell it to them.
And so, from which company?
Can you all hear me? The EM is a stickler for time. We start on time. It's now 9:23. I'd like to welcome everyone. I have been the immediately assigned program director, Audrey Matupi from the Bomb Squad. I'd like to thank everyone who's joined us today, and particularly all our business partners that have joined us on this very important day. My job is short to just make sure the program goes through. I'd like to welcome also all our MMCs that are present. I'm from the business side, so apologies if I'm missing out all the protocol that's required. Our partners, Josie Majosi, are here, our CEOs, our business partners, our entity CEOs and MDs that are here, and more important, every single volunteer that's joined us today to begin what is day one of many going forward. I'd like to now welcome, is it Sifiso? I think I'm welcome. Somebody's coming to do all the welcome, the regional director. Katu? I can't read your handwriting. Stembiso. Where's Stembiso? Thank you. It's handwritten. Is that you? Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, Program Director. Greetings to Executive Mayor, to the MMCs, the councillors, the provincial government, the business people and the stakeholder, and the resident of the inner city. Siyanbulisa nonke. It's simple. It's just to welcome you and say thanks to the mayor and the team from the mayor's office and MMCs for hosting this program. Abanye ke ngeke sikwazi ukuba welcome kakhulu because hleze bela even umeya uhleze nathi each and every day nama MMC la Ward 59, but mayor thanks ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi usilethele ama CEO zonke bela ezobothi kwenzakalane inner city. Siyabonga kakhulu. Let's hope ukuthi bazoza ne progress. Kunendawo yami la next door. I hope we'll get a donation as from today for a mobile clinic. I trust the CEOs who are here will get the mobile clinic. MMC of social development, please, can you beg the CEOs to donate the mobile clinic for the resident of Ward 59? I think I won't make a speech. The speech is going to be done by the mayor. Mine, it's simple to welcome you. All of you are welcome in Ward 59. Thank you.
Thank you, Stembiso. As we move forward, I just want to, just for the EM and everyone, to highlight the CEOs that have committed over the next 3 days. We've got, of course, the entities Eskom, Transnet, Standard Bank, First Rand, ABSA, and ABSA is in the house as well, FNB, RMB, West Bank, Nedbank, IDC, Development Corporation, Development Bank of Southern Africa, SABC, Life Healthcare Group, Pick and Pay, SPAR, the list continues, Coca-Cola, PwC, KPMG, SAP is here, all our city property CEOs and development CEOs, Kahiso Trust, Josie Majosi, which is a big partner for the different groups, so we're going to come hear from them shortly. SAIPA, We Think Code, University of Johannesburg, and the list continues. So over the next 2 days, we'll be highlighting who is joining us, who has committed. I'd like to now welcome our executive mayor, Councillor Dada Morero, the owner of this gig, the person who's pulling us out to reimagine the city. Thank you. Welcome, Executive Mayor.
Audrey and your team for putting this event together. You know, they want me to make a speech, and I don't want to. And the reasons are simple. We know why we are here. We have made speeches during the State of the City address, which address the commitments towards the inner city and what we want to do in the inner city. But let me welcome first the members of the mayoral committee who are here, and also fellow councillors who are here. Welcome all the CEOs of companies and your teams who are here this morning. Acknowledge the workforce of the city that is also here this morning. And of course, acknowledge the partnerships that we are creating in the city. So good morning to all of you, CEOs, business, civil society, and the residents of Johannesburg. Today we meet for action. We are here for action. It's not anything ceremonial, it's action. We stand together as business, government, private sector, and civil society to begin a process to reclaim what was once called the City of Gold, to make it shine once again and make it a better city once again. We are launching a movement, and I need to express that view that we are launching a movement today, a movement of shared leadership, renewal of civic pride, and a public demonstration that Johannesburg is rising again. And this movement captures what leadership truly means. Not only steering companies or institutions, but rolling up our sleeves to restore the city we all call home. Johannesburg stands at the crossroads in its renewal journey. We are Africa's economic engine, generating nearly a fifth of South Africa's GDP and 4% to the country's GDP, yet we are also the mirror that reflects the deep challenges of our nation: inequality, unemployment, infrastructure decay, and eroded public trust. So government alone cannot fix Johannesburg. The work of rebuilding our city demands a collective commitment, a new compact between those who live here, work here, and lead in our city. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a man of many words. I prefer that we all commit to reclaiming this city. Why do we want to reclaim this city? Is it so important that all of us believe that reclaiming it will benefit South Africa? And I believe that it will do so. It will create an environment where we're able to attract investments back into the city. We'll also be able to protect and defend the investments that are already put in this city of Johannesburg, whether in the property space, where majority of you have invested their own money in this city. We have a responsibility to defend and protect those investments. We have a responsibility to make sure that the residents of the city can enjoy being part of the city. We have to ensure that we bring about safer spaces in the inner city, so that everyone who's here in this city can walk freely without fearing being attacked, without fearing that his phone will be taken away. So the ladies don't have to hide their phones anymore. They can walk freely with the phones in their hands. We are taking a commitment as the city of Johannesburg that on our side would ensure that we deal with infrastructure, refurbishment. The water and sewer infrastructure is high on our list. There's 150 kilometers of pipes that has to be replaced in the city, and we will be doing that work, both water and sewer. We are also committing ourselves to addressing the road infrastructure and fixing it in the entire city, and that includes traffic signals and, of course, stormwater, which is one of the biggest challenges that we are having in the city. We are also committing to deal with regulating spaces for those that are trading in our streets, so that trade can be properly regulated and be organized in safer spaces. We are also going to be dealing, as part of our commitment, with illegal taxi ranks, and the process of engaging the taxi associations has begun. And lastly, we are making a commitment to be dealing with homelessness so that it's properly organized in the city, appreciating and accepting that indeed we've got homeless people, but we must find a better way of how we manage homelessness in the city of Johannesburg. I would like to conclude in this fashion that today we are declaring a call to action to all our residents and all leaders in our beautiful city to join in this new era. We must turn around the city through this program, which will run for the next 12 months. This has to be a new way of how we lead as residents of Johannesburg. This is just the beginning and not an end. We've made commitments to invest in prisons. Where we are, the city is now raising just around 500 million to rebuild and reconstruct the art gallery, which is just here across. In that investment, the intention is to also revitalize the Joburg Park, the art gallery. We're also doing an investment of just around R1 billion to revitalize and reconstruct the rank just across. This entire precinct, we are now making commitments to renew this entire precinct, linking it right up to the Gauteng station. So the commitments we are making, it's really about turning around the city of Johannesburg and making Johannesburg City great once again. Therefore, we are calling on you to come, all businesses, all CEOs, to come forward and help us turn this thing around. We believe together we are rebuilding the Johannesburg we imagine. A clean city, a safe city, a resilient city, a sustainable city, a livable city, a city that works, inspires, and belongs to all, as enshrined in our growth and development strategy. One city, one vision, one partnership. Let's rebuild Johannesburg, not in words, but in action. Just a few days ago, we signed a memorandum with the Department of Justice and the Supreme Court of Johannesburg with an intention to turn around the entire precinct around the Supreme Court of Johannesburg. So there's commitments coming from national government, provincial government, and the private sector and local government. Let me welcome the Deputy Minister. You are welcome, Deputy Minister Pinky from the Presidency, who's also joining us. So as I said, I'm not going to make a speech, because a speech is normally allocated an hour. So I'm not making a speech. I'm calling you into action, that we turn around this city. Now, OPH must see that their investments are protected. And that is why we are here, to make this city a great city. All of you as property owners, you are here because the investments here, Deputy Minister, are over 50 billion that has been invested by property owners here. So we have a responsibility to make it better. Yesterday, I did a walkabout in De Villiers Street. I just need us to paint our buildings on the outside. I looked at some of the buildings there. All they need is just paint and change the windows that are broken. And it will complement the work that we are also doing on the infrastructure. And if we do it precinct by precinct, we stand a better chance of making this city great once more. So that people can walk freely and enjoy walking in. The president said he used to walk with someone in the city, holding that person in the hand, and they will walk from Carlton Center without any problem. Mbongeni Ngema also says the same about Flosham shoes and walking in Carlton Center. So let's bring back that situation so that we can also walk freely from Joburg Park, Councillor Mabas, right to Carlton Center with somebody in hand. So thank you very much. We are launching today, and thank you very much once more.
Thank you, our Executive Mayor, and the call to action that's put out. The EM was clear. We're here to act. You'll see that the agenda, there's some changes that were put forward. So the showcase from the private sector, I think, Bila, we'll do that on Friday, because we're trying to show action coming out of that. We're now opening up for the Q&A. The pledges will also be signed on Friday, because remember, we're kicking off the process today. So we'll do the Q&As, and the RD, wherever you are, I believe we have been instructed to get moving and get cleaning. But before we do that, I wanted to, as from a private sector, not really understanding the protocol through you, EM, just to ask, starting with our Deputy Minister that's arrived, to please stand up so that everybody can see you, and all your MMCs that are here to please stand up as we acknowledge you for being present. Thank you. So as they say in the private sector, for those that are here, the CEOs, a CEO walks with his team, with his executive committee. So thank you for all of you for being here. Now, equally, just so that we know who's here, and for the EM, can I please ask our private sector teams to also stand up? I know you're all wearing reflectors like me. We've got APSA in the house. Today we have CEOs who are affected, have businesses in the city, and are here to support and commit to invest to that. So please can I ask all our private sector teams to please stand up as we acknowledge your presence today. Thank you. So we're all here in partnership as citizens. Over the next 3 days, are the CEOs that have signed up are split over 3 days, so you're not seeing them all. So where we are tomorrow, those affected in that space will be there. And then on Friday, we'll be in Kliptown, and those that are coming far and wide will be coming, and that's a closing of the beginning with a sign-off process. With that, EM, if you may allow me, I would like to invite the regional director, but before that, also ask the bomb squad to stand up. And before the bomb squad, if you can please wait, We have the entity CEOs. I saw the CEO of City Power, MD of Water. Please stand up because we are here to partner in service with you. So wherever you are, please stand up. I did see, there they are, yes. Thank you. Thank you. And then finally, my chair, Dr. Snooki of the Bomb Squad, please with your team stand up because today we're here in a different capacity as well. Thank you. Thank you. And then last but not least, every single volunteer that's out there and in here, every single city employee and official, we're invading your space as private sector, but we are saying we're here to partner and we're calling to action every citizen that's out there. RD, we are in your space. Can I call you to now lead us on the next step of action? RD? And it is a woman. Thank you. We're ready.
I thought you were going to ask the private sector person to say something.
No, on Friday.
Good afternoon, Executive Mayor, MMCs, our guests, councillors, colleagues. Good afternoon. Mine is quite simple. I think that's the core of why we are here. What we have done is to identify some of the work that should be taking place today so that we can also allow the guests that are here an opportunity to have a feel of the space and see some of the challenges that we are dealing with. You might have noticed that we had quite a big group this morning that was standing outside. Those were the volunteers who have been cleaning the inner city, especially the core CBD, for some time. We normally have operations on a daily basis, but each Friday we've got this mass intergovernmental operations that includes other entities from and departments from the province, other spheres of government, including the volunteers from the business sector that is operating in the inner city. We have also created jobs by hiring locals who are cleaning the streets. So that group, including Pick It Up and some of our officials from the city, we have sent it out to the streets to start working whilst we are busy with the formalities. But I also have a plan, a brief plan, which we have put together as a team so that we can allow our guests to select and identify the work that they want to participate in. I want to request the regional entity heads to come this side so that they can assist me. City Parks, Ipeleng, JCPZ, so they Pick It Up, JRA, if they can just come here, because they are going to be the one that leads the group as we go out to do some work. I've got some flyers that I've printed. How we have done it, we have packaged the work. We have a team that will be focusing strictly on street sweeping. So if you want to join the street sweeping, you will be led by Pick It Up. I'm not sure where the colleagues are. I've asked them to come this side so that when we are done, I'm not sure if they're outside. Eddie, Selina, Hendrik, should I call your names? Ipeleng, Trevor, Gabi, if you could come to the front. Dumisa, Human Settlement. So whilst they are coming, what we've done is to package the work in this way. There will be a group that will be focusing strictly on street sweeping, and there's a block that we have identified. The workers are already out. You will be led by Pick It Up. These are the colleagues from Pick It Up who will be leading the executives or CEOs who wants to do litter picking, street sweeping. You will get the brooms, the right material to assist you with. We also have a team that will be going with JRA. Hendrik is here. There's work that we have packaged that we'll be dealing with. There are a lot of challenges, obviously,
But Hendrik, if you want to deal with JRA-related issues, road markings, unblocking some of the stormwater drains, patching the roads, this is the man to follow after this engagement. I've got Trevor here. I'm not sure where Ipeleng is from, JCPZ and City Power and everybody else. Maybe they've hit the streets. I have Trevor here from Group Forensic. What we've done, because the bad buildings are one of the challenge that we have in the inner city, with hijacking of properties, bylaw, non-compliance to various cities' bylaws. So we have also selected a couple of buildings that we want some of the CEOs who wants to go into some of those buildings so that we can expose and see the challenges that we're dealing with. Some are hijacked, some are city-owned, some are properties where there's already potential investors or there's a potential for investment, but we want the executives to assist us with fast-tracking the establishment or the development of temporary accommodation, which is the stumbling block for us to see progress. So Trevor will lead that group with the EMS, town planning, BDM. They're sitting there at the back. We also have City Power. City Power colleagues, they are there on the other side. So City Power will also be fixing street lights, checking some of the defects. There's a team that should also be here, coming up here, to lead that City Power team. There's also human settlement. I don't see Dumisa here. They've also submitted some of the buildings that are meant for, earmarked for evacuation, where you have, a high level of people who are occupying, some of them cannot afford rent, and the buildings need to be evacuated. We also want to take you to those buildings. Lastly, I also have economic development, as the executive mayor mentioned. You might have noticed in the media the removal of street traders. We are almost at the area where, as you walk through the streets, infiltrating this part of town, you will see the areas, MMC Minister is also here, you will see the areas where traders have been moved, the registration is taking place, some of the challenges that have been exposed. I guess, once we move into that place, you will be briefed on exactly what the city's intentions are and some of the challenges that we are intending to deal with and the gaps that we want you to assist us with. So that's it from my side. So in the meantime, I'm going to try, I've got some flyers there. I'm going to ask Katu to just drop them off on the tables so that the colleagues can look at those tables. And once the program is done, we can just stand in those groups and we'll arrange how we will move from this area. Thank you very much, Program Director.
Thank you, RD. We're now going to, the flyers are coming through with the groups. While we're waiting, there's coffee and tea. We're running ahead of time to the promise around hitting the streets. So we heard you loud and clear, EM. We need to get this going. So if you can grab a coffee, tea, mingle, and identify your groups. I think we're aiming to leave here in less than 15, 20 minutes. Thank you. And welcome again.